KatchNetPennyPinter.com, and I am in my daughter Reagan's bedroom setting it up for her virtual school space. It's nothing super fancy. I don't want you to think you have to go and spend tons of money to set up a basic room for your kid, but I did want to give you a couple quick tips and things that will help you, just basic things that you need to get. I also have, if you click the link in the video, you can get this totally free, completely editable list. It's basically going to give you where you can type in your kiddo's name here at the top. You can do it in green or in pink, depending on which color you want to use. And your kids can check it off. And we're going to actually laminate this so that we can reuse it. And you can add in your own stuff and a fun little reward. So basically, you kind of go through and it adds wake up, brush teeth. You add in whatever things you want them to do. And at the end, there's a reward. We're rewarding our kids with Sonic slushes because I believe in that. Anyways, I'll show them to you as you hop on. Good morning, Tina and Norma. I'm so excited y'all are here this morning. Okay, tell me what your kids are doing. What are your kiddos doing for school? And I'll start showing you kind of what we're doing. And we're going to make this little space real quickly. Good morning, Melanie. Hi, Norma. I'm so glad to see you guys on this morning. Okay, here is, first of all, we're going to do our little printable. So I'm taking the printable, and like I said, you can click the link in the video and see what we're doing. I've got their product, each thing they have to do on it for the day. I made one up for Jackson, who's going to college. I'm sure he's like, Mom, obviously my college kiddo is not going to be using that. But honestly, I think kids are just like us, no matter what age they are, and we all need to check a box off. So this makes it super easy. So I'm just laminating mine, and like I said, you can get that in the video. I'm just going to scooch it on through here, through my laminator machine. I love a laminator machine. Amazon puts these on sale every once in a while, super cheap. And what's nice is then you can just totally be good to go. And then you can just reuse it over and over again. You don't have to print a ton. So I'm going to laminate this. And like I said, click the link in the video. And then I'll show you some of the things I got. While that's laminating, let me show you. Over at Target, they have a ton of great things like this, these activity mats. They're $1. They're in the dollar bins. They're big, huge, dry erasable, different types of mats. So you can totally grab those. I'm actually going to open them up, and what I'm going to do with these, I'm doing it more for fun for my youngest, the older two. I have a 20-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 13-year-old. So mine are a little bit over this. However, the truth is, all kids love a good school supply. And for $1, you can't beat it. So there's our cute little thing. I'm going to actually just take dry erasable tape. I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to give this to a friend who's got littler guys. This is great for writing, and this was, again, in the dollar bin. Perfect for kiddos who are handwriting. Okay, there's my thing out of the laminating bin. What she can do now is just check off when she's done each item on the list. Okay, so check it off. You can create the schedule and add or change it for whatever matches yours, and you can put your kiddo's name on it. It's totally free. Just click the link in the video to grab it. And then with the reward, if she does all the things, her biggest trick in the world, we all like a good reward. Her reward, how many of your kids, give me a harder like if your kids like a reward, is going to be to get a trip to Sonic for half-price slushes, because Sonic half-price slushes only cost me under $1, and it makes her super happy. So that's just a quick little freebie you can grab, and let me show you some of the other things we're doing. So with this, what I'm going to do, this was also in the dollar bins. Again, you don't have to do any of this stuff. You really just need a decent schedule and maybe some pencils and crayons, and that would get you through virtual schooling. But it also is about, we still want our kids to feel like school is starting. So I know I've got some friends in Alabama who are not going back at all for at least a semester. We are going back hybrid model, so we're going back 2 days a week. I know some people are going back full-time, which is awesome too, and there is no, let me just say, this is a no critique zone. We will not be critiquing people for what their school system or what they choose to do. We're just not a judgy place here. So I don't care. You do what is best for your family and your kiddos. No judgment on this end for anybody doing whatever. But you do want to make it a great year, no matter what God is handing us, right? So that's what we're working on today. So this is some packing tape. Rather than using, painter's tape, I do not want to add a whole bunch of stuff to my kids' wall because most likely we will not be home for a long time. So I am just literally popping some tape onto the back of this, and this can be her basic calendar up on the wall. I saw somebody do this and I was like, that is so smart. Rather than creating a whole bunch of holes in the wall that I don't want, if I use painter's tape, it'll come right back off. I want to worry about messing up the walls. and she has a good little schedule that's super easy. Now we're going to go ahead and make, I also found a bulletin board. This bulletin board was from, the bulletin board was $1 at Goodwill. So look here, check out your local Goodwill. These were from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to make her a little thing, and I'm going to put her schedule on it. And then I'll show you what else we're doing. And I want to answer your questions. Let me read some questions real fast. You're a hybrid, Carrie. You're a teacher, and both your kids are going back face-to-face full-time. Carolyn, that's exciting, I bet, for you guys to get to go back. Because I know if your kids are like mine, they just miss school. Good idea, painter's tape. Use painter's tape. Let's see, hybrid. Hi in Georgia in Guardstown, Kentucky. Good morning, Michelle. Hi, Marduella. That's a pretty thing. The laminator was like $19. So handy to have that. Okay, yes. You're homeschooling 23rd year. Candace, congratulations. You are a rock star for homeschooling for that many years. Hi, Faith. I'm so glad. Good morning, Kelly. Hi, Zaida. Oh, I love seeing you guys on here. I'm so tickled when I get to see you guys here. You're also remote there. So, Marilee, what are you doing to get ready for remote learning? Like, are you doing anything special? I really think other than having a good schedule, you really don't need to do much else. So I would love to know what else you're planning to do to kind of get through this. Hi, Edward. Allison says her daughter will be going the virtual academy the school has offered. Good for you. Awesome. So for those of you guys who are doing full-time virtual, what special things are you doing to prep for that? Good morning, Lourdes. Hi, Pam. Remote learning Gixer says you're a teacher with an autoimmune disease. Loopnik, so you're doing online teaching. Let me just say, for those of you who are online teaching, I feel like you have the power to make such an impact on these kiddos' lives right now. So I encourage you to just know that moms like me are so thankful for you and what you're doing. So definitely do it awesome today. Okay, let's go ahead and make our homeschooling for the 4th year. I love that. Okay, so here's our little bulletin board. Let me say loud and clear, I do not have a teacher gene in me. Actually, I did. I say that. I taught preschool science, and I had a little tiny young preschool class when my kids were tiny, and actually before I even had kids. But I am not a teacher kind of person. You know how some people are like natural teachers? That is not my gifting. So for those of you, give me a heart if you are like me and teaching is also not your gifting, because you are in good shape here. So if you're watching this and you see that I messed this up, it means I wasn't made to be a teacher. I was made to be a mama. But do you know what? I'm going to do my best mama-ing, just like you guys are doing. Give me a like if you're not naturally a teacher. What did I say? I may have said that wrong. So I just found these at Target, and I was like, oh, those are pretty cute, and they were $1. I like spending nothing more than $1. So, but this is going to be a little bit, there we go. I think I can get that on there. Okay, so I'm going to clip this off right here. You could also use stapler. I did get my daughter a stapler for her little area. I'm going to try to make this all fit. Oh, yeah, that's going to fit. Okay. So if I put that there and that there, that's going to work perfectly. Here we go. Again, these were all, I guess I should turn it so you guys, can you guys see this the right way? There we go. I think for $1, this is fun. And I didn't spend too much, so I don't feel like I'm out of my budget. Again, the bulletin board was at the Goodwill, so you can probably find one. I think I spent $2 on it. I had the extra, these, and then you can print the cute little PDF we have for free over at Passionate Penny Pincher. I didn't want to use, let me see, I'm trying not to have to use anything else. I gotta open this. I was hoping I wouldn't have to open this because opening things is the hardest thing on live, and I always try to open things early. There we go. Okay, so now I've got her schedule right here that I'm gonna add. So she's got that. Actually, let's put it right there. This is not fancy, you guys. I think so often we see Pinterest and we think we have to Pinterest-size all these things and make them all perfect. And when I saw the lady who just did the cute stuff with painter's tape, I was like, you know what? I don't have to do it perfectly. I can just do it easily. So this is not like the most gorgeous bulletin board you will ever come across. If you go to Pinterest, this one will probably not get pinned. But it's fun and it's cute and it's easy. What I actually might do, because that's so darn cute, actually, y'all. Okay, I can even Pinterest this up. What if we do this? What if we put this like this? Y'all, that's what we're going to do here. I'll come back and I'll redo this in a second, maybe. Here we go. So, totally. I'm going to do that in a second. I'll come back later. After the fact, I'll fix that right up. Let's stick this back here so you can see it. And I'll show you how the painter's tape will work. For those of you guys who don't have a bulletin board, again, I just happen to have this one, so I'm using it. And then I'm going to read through your comments, and I'll bring you up to her little space. You can click the link in the video to get the freebie, as well as to get more information on, hang on, best ways to get virtual space stuff. My hair is out of control this morning. Here is her little desk. It's in her bedroom. It's all we're using is just a basic plastic Costco desk, so it's nothing fancy. I'll put this up here. I'm not so sure if I'll hang it or not because I really don't want to put holes in the walls. This will work perfectly right here with painter's tape, and that way I'm not adding holes to the walls and stressing over making a big fat mess. You could do it with anything else. I mean, you could even take these and you could put these little happies all over her wall. So don't feel like you have to spend a ton. Kelly says you're a teacher, you're in person with virtual for deep cleaning, your kiddos go a different school district. Do an after picture when you're all done. I will. I'll definitely do an after picture when I'm all done with it. I'm nuts, but I just don't want to make you feel, I just don't want you to think you have to spend a ton of money. Like, this is stuff we already have. You could add command double-sided strips. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Lily says add double-sided command strips. So put that in. It's just a happy little area, and it didn't cost me anything. I did buy the bin. That bin that I got, this rolling bin, was from Target, and I think it was $19, so it wasn't bad. Get those hooks that stick to the wall. I'll do that. That's a good idea, because I don't want to end up making a big mess that I don't have to. So these are just little happy sayings that I'm going to stick on the wall. Okay, I'm going to get those. Here in England, it's still go to school in September. It doesn't seem then. Okay, so you going to school in England. That's good to know. Interesting. How cute is this going to be? Y'all, I'm actually going to keep going. You can click the link in the video, too, if you want that. You know what I think I'm going to do? Y'all, hang on. As I'm slowly figuring out what I'm going to do here. This is going to be her place to stick stuff that she needs. And then I'm just going to stick these right up on the wall because they're so darn cute. And I'm going to put her little check mark thing on the wall. You love it? So we went back August 10th. Vicky says use command strips. I am going to get the command strips. That's a good idea. Don't forget, guys, if you click the link in the video, you can get this totally free editable checklist that will add all the things, and then I just laminated it, but it's totally free. You can see I did really bad check marks there. Let's put this right here. So I've spent $1 on these cute little decorations. There we go. Super simple. Everything new is hard at first. Amen. Everything new is hard at first. Let's add that one in. You really like the paint color. The paint color is, let's see if I can remember the name of this paint color. It's my favorite. It is, Romance. Sherwin-Williams Romance. Great paint color. Great pink. If you want a great pink, Sherwin-Williams Romance is the paint color for you. Okay. This is going to turn out so darn cute. I didn't expect it to turn out this cute. We're just going to have a happy little wall of happy sayings. Oh, practice makes progress, not perfect. Your work is out of this world. Yes, you can. These are so cute. I love these. Target, thank you for this. Pick up some cute push pins for her. That's a good idea. You like the paint color too. Don't use command strips. They will still take paint off the wall. Good to know, Christy. That's why I'm just so afraid of messing up the paint because it is a lot of work to repaint. And I think a lot of times I see these things on Pinterest and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do all that. And then I just realize I've made a mess. Y'all, how easy is this? This is so simple. I'm going to do one more one. I like that one. You're so bright. I'm going to do that one. Where did you get the supply card? You can click the link in the video. Everything that I have here I got mostly at Target. So we've got links to everything in the video to get all of it. Gina Marie, Target, $20, yeah. Target was definitely the spot for all of these cute little word sayings. There we go, y'all. That's it. I I'll come up with some way to hang that. I may actually even do it without hanging it. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. I may just do some more signs. Why don't you save some of the sayings and change them out? Good idea. You've never had a problem with command strips. Good to know. You're excited to get this started. You guys, don't feel like you have to do. Here's my biggest recommendation is, and I'll just chit chat with y'all for a while. It is so easy to feel like we have to do all these things, especially when we see Pinterest and there's these homeschooling mamas who are amazing. So this is a shout out to homeschooling moms who are awesome. I think a lot of times Pinterest makes it all look like it's crazy, beautiful, fantastic, perfect. And the reality is your kid just has to get some school in. Like, that's it. And so whether you're going hybrid or all virtual or all to school, whatever it is, decide that you want to make this year a great year, because it is so worth just doing what you can. Use what you have at home. Like, this is a chair that we had at home. That's an old table we had at home. So the only thing I bought was the school supply cart. Don't feel like you have to go buy all kinds of things to make your child have an awesome year at home. Whatever it is, you're good. For sure. Hey, it's Christina in St. Louis. Glad to see you. You can't wait to get started. Jan said you've never had a problem with command hooks. Good to know. Why don't you use some of the sayings? I will do that. The sayings are from Target. Overkill might be distracting for some kids. Yes. Okay. Good point. Thank you, Christy, I have a girl who is pretty focused and can handle a bunch of sayings. Too many sayings may be way too much. So don't do more than your kids need. Honestly, part of me was thinking, your kids need a piece of paper, some pencils, probably a laptop, with situation being what it is. You don't need a whole bunch of stuff. So definitely keep it simple. Thank you, Chris. I think it was Christy who said that. I appreciate that. You just do school at the kitchen table. I love that with individual dry erase boards. Good idea. You guys, keep it simple. Don't spend a whole lot of money. Don't go crazy with this. Just get your kids some schooling in. It's going to be okay. I do think it's worth, I will say though, click the link in the video and you can print the totally free list. And I do think your kids can even make X's on it inside the editable part, so you can edit this for your child. Let me know. Give me a heart or like if you think that'll be helpful. You can edit and add whatever things they have, and that way you'll just know what things. I will say, my one up there has what we want it to say, and I think this one is probably the better one. It says, so 8 a.m., wake up, eat breakfast, brush teeth. 9 a.m., Zoom with science teacher in class. 10 a.m. math schoolwork, 11 a.m. eat lunch and play outside, 12 p.m. quiet time for reading, 1 p.m. classwork, 2 p.m. snack and homework, 3 p.m. chores. You can all just write all of that right on there, and then like I said, I did it on I went ahead and laminated it, made it super simple so she can do it. I don't think you need all the other stuff. I do think you need a great list like this, so definitely check that out. Good point, lighting is vital. Oh yeah, get great lighting for sure. That helps a ton. Keep the teachers and staff. Amen. Stephanie says, keep the teachers and staff in your prayers. It's going to be a hard year. Y'all, I just want to say, oh my word, give all these folks so much grace. Like, season what you say on Facebook with grace. Keep your words quiet if you need to. Can I just say that? Don't say things if you don't need to say them, because you might hurt someone, and it is crushing when someone hurts you. I will tell you, as someone who's had lots of mean comments said over the years about this girl, don't say the mean stuff. No teacher needs to see your mean comments at all about anybody. Your teachers are tired too. They're sick of this. They don't want to do this. No, the school boards don't want to do this. The school administrators don't want to do this. The president, none of us want to do this. This is not what we want to be doing, okay? None of us are excited about this. So we're doing the best we can given what we have. So just lavish the grace. Like, be like, gracious, gracious, gracious. Be gracious, okay? So there you go. This is, oh my gosh, Sasha, for you teachers, my heart hurts from you, and I've seen some mean comments, and I'm like, listen, I don't know what I would do if I was a teacher. I would not want to be that. So you guys, please be kind and generous and gracious, and know that we have never walked in anybody else's shoes but our own. So always, 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 when you say something, think, how is that going to really make that person who's a real person with real feelings feel? Like, those people have feelings. Anyways, I see the comments on Facebook, and I'm like, who can say that? Like, you would never, if you would not walk up to that person and tell it to them in their face, even if they're not somebody you know, even if it's a famous person, if you would not walk up to them and say that to them, don't say it. Don't say it. Keep your mouth quiet. Sorry. There, I'm preaching. I actually read a great verse, and I wish I could remember where it was from. I think it was Ephesians or Philippians, and it said, work hard with your hands, be quiet and don't be a busybody. It was like, keep your mouth shut. And I was like, oh, I need to read that as I've had that. Okay, some of the teachers have in-class plus virtual. I cannot imagine ones who are doing in-class and virtual. So it is hard, and I know I got very impatient and grouchy probably I never said anything on Facebook, but I was not thrilled with some things either. And I thought, and then it hit me, it was like, how much work are these people going through? So it's a lot, y'all. Give grace. Anyways, you guys, thank you, Jennifer. I don't know that I'm a teacher at all, but I do get to chat with you guys, and I appreciate y'all. You guys have an amazing day. Set up your school spaces if you need to. Don't make it simple. Don't do more than you need to. Print the list and snag the free little list so you can do it too. Y'all have an awesome day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.